So it's about just over 25 years. I remember reading about him in the newspaper. He was often appeared in newspaper articles when I was in school campus. And I always thought to myself, I'd like to know this guy because he seemed hip, happening. He was a model boss, modeling agency. So that time. And then, we were introduced in 1999. And from then to now, we've remained friends. He is one of the most honest, genuine, and sincere guys I know. He's one of the guys who, if we go to a restaurant and the food is good, he would call for the chef and compliment him. But likewise, if the food is bad, he'll call for the chef and give him a whole lot. Yeah. So both ways. Sometimes they could be like, hey, no, enough, man, leave it out. No, he didn't make the food well, so he will tell him, guys, get your game up. He's been there with me for lots of things. He supported me in most things that I've done. He's been there for my first marriage, second marriage, third marriage, and my secret marriage. Too much information. Too much. But so it's been a wonderful relationship that we have and continue to have. So I'd like to introduce Danny Mudarra. Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Yeah, and nice of you to join us.
It's my pleasure, Fahim.
Just tell us about yourself in 2 minutes.
So I initially started off opening a grooming and department school.
Right.
And at some point from school it turned into an agency. And schools and agencies don't make much money if you want to survive. Then I got into production where I produce shows,
right,
both locally and internationally.
Yes.
It's more the apparel, textile, and the fashion industry. And I think the hype basically is people like dressing up. So fashion takes a little bit more of a take,
right,
where people want to see good-looking people dressed up well. And houses around the world always marketing down. So I take South African designers to different parts of the world.
Perfect. Thank you very much. We've done many shows together. Back in the day, I've done many shows with Danny. We've done fashion shows.
You doing fashion?
No, not me doing the actual fashion show.
Oh.
Me emceeing the fashion show.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, Danny, you need to help him.
FTV
shows. Danny's also behind the Mr. India South Africa.
Oh, really?
So I've done a few of his
impressive.
Mr. India South Africa events as well.
Oh.
That was before, not now.
Before what, I was born?
Yeah, probably.
At the moment, I'm involved with BRICS.
Right.
It's the BRICS Business Women's Alliance.
Okay.
So the event is this month, 27th, 28th, and 29th at the ICC.
Okay.
It's the agricultural summit where they believe that agriculture is key to our survival. And then I've just discovered in the last 2 weeks that there are about 25 to 30 different agricultural products that they make fiber out of.
Oh.
And the fiber is used to make cloth.
Okay. All right.
So because it's biodegradable.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. People are buying into that, and we're trying to move away from, animal products.
Right.
In terms of clothing, using more cottons and hemp, mushroom as well. We get fiber.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Which is bamboo, sugarcane. I saw some saris made out of sugarcane fabric. So I think you do a lot of research on stuff like this. If you guys want to, I did a little PowerPoint. I was so excited about it. I put a PowerPoint together. I can send it to you guys.
Perfect.
That's about it. And I think.
Well, thank you very much.
Anything else you need to ask me?
We'll talk now, but thank you very much. Let's go to Brother AFTAR. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Brother AFTAR is the guy behind Quench H2O. He supplies many people with water. He does Eid waters as well. Well, not only Eid water, but just water. Today, our water, the afternoon jam water. As you can see, you'll see it on social media as well. Supplied by Brother AFTAR. Tell us about yourself and what do you do?
It's a difficult one. Eh?
I know 2 minutes is going to be too short, but
too short,
you can just
let me squeeze it in.
tell us the main points.
Okay. We would Quench H2O. Alhamdulillah, we are now about almost 2 years old.
Yeah.
We at Rabobi's Corner, we do purified, oxygenated still water. The water that we're getting from our municipalities is undrinkable.
Yes.
And there's a lot of the pH level is high. Sometimes the sodium is high. People are getting sick as well. So people are moving more to the purified or bottled water. So we do bottled water, branded water for all occasions, for all businesses, like we did for your show today.
Yes, of course. Yeah, just thank you.
And for Eid as well, we're now taking orders for Eid as well. And we got different styles of bottles, different sizes of bottles, different color caps. So we into the water game. We deliver. So we come to your home. We pick up your empty bottles. We bring it to the store. We fill up your water, rinse, fill up your water, and bring it back to your home. So we give that service out, and then inshallah, from Monday, we will start with the bulk water supply. So if people want bulk water in their Jojo tanks for drinking,
Right.
where their
Oh.
kitchen taps are connected to the Jojo tank that feeds, just for drinking.
Yeah.
So we will fill our oxygenated water. We've got pumps, we've got the pipes and stuff. We've got a 30-meter long pipe to get to your Jojo. So we'll pump that water into your Jojo.
Excellent. Now, if somebody would like to order water, specialized or personalized water, say for example for Eid or for any function, what do they contact? You just send you a message?
They just send me a message.
Right.
They send me a PDF if they have, or any message that they want to put on. And then we will design a label for them.
Yeah.
We will get them to approve it, and then
Right.
we'll take it from there.
What's your contact number?
066 224 0072. To sell both WhatsApp. And calls as well. And we open every day till 6 o'clock. On a Sunday, we open.
Even in Ramadan as well? Even in Ramadan, you open at 6 o'clock?
Till 5:30.
5:30, okay.
5:30, because
Right.
the team has to go and prepare and stuff. So
Right.
I just give them time out. But on a normal day till 6:30, we there. And we open at 8:30 in the morning. Saturday and Sunday, we close at 3.
Perfect.
So
Jazakallah.
we do deliveries throughout the week, even
Right,
on a
yeah.
Saturday or a Sunday.
Right.
It's great news.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here as well. Next, we're
Jazakallah.
speaking to, we're going to speak to Muzammil. Okay. Muzammil is a young entrepreneur who, I invited him over. I somehow thought he was older. Okay. I've been, for some reason I thought he was older, but I've been dealing with his father for some time, and now dealing with him a lot of time. We talk a lot. He's only, I didn't know he was only 22 years old. I thought he was older.
I look 16.
So it looks 16 exactly.
Yeah,
you know? But I mean, looking at his business acumen and the way he does things, I thought he has to be older, at least 27, 28. He's been experienced. But Muzammil, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, and you?
Good. I feel like saying, how are you doing, son? But no, I'm not that old. But anyway, Muzammil, talk to us. Tell us about yourself in 2 minutes.
So I do vinyl wrapping, everything that has to do with vinyl work, wrapping cars, your homes, kitchen cupboards, bedroom cupboards,
Yeah.
signage. Anything with vinyl, I can get it done. If you want your kettle wrapped in your kitchen, I can wrap it for you. I can change the color.
If you want your wife,
I'm not.
you're still
married.
working on that.
Yeah. So basically, that's my thing. We do storefront signage, all those things.
The question is, what made you get into wrapping? Of
Well,
wrapping
my
cars?
passion was cars initially.
Right. Okay.
And from small, I used to watch, I don't know if you heard of Yanamize on
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
He wraps cars. So I used to always watch all of these guys working on cars and then
Yeah.
just turned into rapping.
Mm.
I have no idea why, but it just got there.
And it became your business.
Yeah, shukran alhamdulillah.
Now, you do this every day. Why should one wrap their cars? Or I understand, person wants to wrap, say, their kitchen units, for example. It's now aged. They want to give it an updated look, so they wrap their kitchen units.
So if you look at the prices nowadays of replacing an entire kitchen, it's minimum 20 to 30,000.
Right.
We have like 3 to 4 different pricing when it comes to your colors and all that. So on an average kitchen, you're looking at maybe 4,500 to 5,000 just to wrap all your
Wow.
doors, panels, everything. Basically,
Right.
completely renovate your kitchen.
Yeah.
You'll never know that there was imperfections in the doors or things like
Yeah.
that because the wrap covers it up. You're not
Right.
going to see anything.
Yeah.
And your cars, well, number one, it's the looks. You get in the looks, and it does protect your paint in the long run.
Yeah.
Things like that. It protects your paint. It keeps the paint brand new underneath. It does protect from rock chips, things to an extent. After June, inshallah, we will be implementing PPF, so paint protection film, complete.
Yeah.
So that's basically like a body card for your car. So they install it on like all the supercars and stuff, and so I want to bring that into regional raps as well.
Oh, that's fun.
So now, you're talking about a kitchen, for example. It costs you to renovate your kitchen completely about 4.5 to 5 grand. How long does it take to do the job?
I would say 3 to 4 days.
3 to 4 days.
Maximum.
Okay, cool.
Absolute maximum.
And if somebody would like to get something done, a car wrapped or anything wrapped, as you're saying,
So they can, I'm on all social media platforms at
Right.
origin_raps. You can send me a WhatsApp 084-923-8786.
perfect. Jazakallah. Well, thank you very
Jazakallah
much.
so much.
And we wish you all the best and continue.
Ameen.
So if you're listening now and want to get something done or just upgrade your kitchen in a quick way, you can get it done in 3 to 4 days at a very, very affordable price. Whether it's your kitchen or your room cupboards or anything, your car, whatever else.
I mean, think about it. You can surprise your wife very smallly for half of the price. She thinks you spend 20,000, 4,000. Yeah, simple, nice and covered.
Yeah, amazing. So that's cool. We'll talk to you again now. Next, we're talking to Shah Noor. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Now, how are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, and you?
Alhamdulillah, all good. Shah Noor has been listening to the Afternoon Jam for a long time now. We were his company, driving from Mshlanga back to Morningside.
Ji.
What made you tune into Al Ansar?
The other radio stations that I was listening to wasn't stimulating anymore.
Okay.
It was the same thing over and over again, with the same people over and over again as well.
Okay.
And eventually you get bored,
Right.
and it's like an auditory overdose
Okay.
when you're listening to the same thing over and over
I like
again.
I like that, the auditory overdose.
Overdose, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I was flipping through the channels on radio,
Yeah.
and then I just started listening to Radio Al Ansar again. At that time, it was the morning show.
Right.
And
And you stayed as well.
G?
After you listened to the morning show, you carried on listening.
Yes. Especially also on the Fridays when they were doing the Durood count and stuff
Right.
as well. There was something that I could also relate to.
Mhm.
It was very interesting. Every host, every show, every guest that comes on speaks about something that makes sense, something
Right.
that you can relate to, something that you can learn from.
Right. Okay.
That's the biggest thing, is that because you can learn about. So I'm currently doing my accounting articles,
Okay.
and then there's an accounting segment also on one of the shows, and then there's also a legal segment on one of the shows. There's
Right.
a health segment on one of the shows. So if you're listening at any point in time, there's something that you can always learn. And I'm not perfect, so. Even when it comes to Islamic lessons and Islamic knowledge, it's now easier for me to grasp and learn and understand and try and implement it in my life. And then my family also, they were like, whenever they sit in the car, it's like, okay, Al Ansar is on.
Right,
Since
okay.
when? I'm like, you guys don't understand. I love every presenter
Right.
and their show, because they each bring a different flavor
Right.
into your life at that certain time. When you're
Yes.
coming home, I was coming home after work after some crazy days.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting in my car and I'm driving home and I'm listening to you and Ted, and you guys are just jokey and lively, and just have such a good vibe.
Right.
So there was a countless amount of times when I hear you guys talk and I'm just laughing in my car.
Okay.
And
Right.
the person next to me looks at me like, I wonder
What
what he's
the-
listening to. They only knew.
You should just tell them Al Ansar, Al Ansar.
Yeah.
Okay.
So from that time, Al Ansar has been my constant all the time. So that's how I started.
Oh, excellent. Very nice. Thank you so much. And keep on listening. Now, you said you've been married for about a year or so.
Just over here.
Yeah. How's your first year of married life?
Alhamdulillah.
Hey.
You heard the tajweed in
I
there.
heard the tajweed. The way he's like, Alhamdulillah. Wait for the second year. Let's see.
No shame, man.
We'll call you back next year, Ramadan. Let's see. It might be like, Alhamdulillah. No, but no, excellent, man. Good stuff. So, married for a year. You are from Durban originally, right?
Ji.
Yeah. Whereabouts?
Originally from Chatsworth,
And then now you moved
and then now we moved
to Morningside to be. Your wife is from here, from. this
not
side.
directly from here, but close to the area. The reason why we moved is because I moved is closer to work.
Okay.
So I used to travel from Chatsworth to Mshlanga, and I'm sure there's a lot of listeners that do that
Yeah.
trip as well.
Yeah.
It is tiring.
Now you left home. You before you married, you were at home with your parents. Right?
Ji.
So now you're living alone with your wife.
Ji.
Okay. So in this past year, is there one incident that you're like, hey, I can't handle this. I can't handle this.
No.
Nothing.
None?
No.
Sure. So everything has been Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Okay, everything has been good.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's very important
Right.
on the person that you
Right.
choose
Okay.
or that is destined for you also.
Yeah.
When you have a common goal and you're working towards that goal together,
Mhm.
this person understands what you want, you understand what they want. It makes it a lot easier. And there are times, there's definitely times when I just turn my back and I don't want to talk, and there's an issue, and I'm the type of person who doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
But alhamdulillah, we grow together, and it's really beautiful.
Excellent.
For
Excellent.
whoever.
It's great to hear.
I think we're going to be talking more about marriage just now, okay? Because you know
Ji.
we have like what you just married a year, so I have Jamil. We're going to talk to now. He's married about how many years? 10 years.
10.
Wow. Okay. So Ted, you're not married. There's
Not.
2 unmarried. Brother Akhtar, you are okay married. You married, and you're forever single. So it's a nice mix.
It's a very nice mix,
Nice mix.
of options.
So now let's speak to Jamil. Okay, I will ask him why he's here. But Jamil was very eager. He was the first person here for this event.
Oh.
He actually came after Jummah. And, and we told him, no, it's Ramadan. We're not having a Jummah lunch. It's our program. We're like, but I'm here already. What are you going to do now? Okay. Jamil, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you so much for accepting our invite and being here.
Thank you for having me. No, honestly, I thought I was just coming for iftar. I wasn't aware that I was coming for the show and
Right,
to speak
okay,
on
well,
radio.
Surprise.
You know.
Yeah. So tell us in 2 minutes about yourself and what do you do?
I'm an architect. Firstly, I'm other than Muslim, I'm a father.
Right, okay, yes.
Just had our second child, alhamdulillah.
Wow.
My daughter, she'll be a year this month, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
I'm an architect, and say about 6 years ago, I had the good fortune of finding out. I walked into my apartment block. I just moved out of home, and the place I stayed just had 2 apartments per floor.
Right.
And I walked in onto the level and I had the good fortune to find out, "Hey, who's my neighbor?" And I looked at this guy, "Assalamu alaikum." It was Fahim Jamada. He welcomed me. "I'm your neighbor." I said, "Oh, okay." Nice to meet you. And then, that was like in 2019. And then in 2020, we had COVID. And then we were all under lockdown. So I got to spend even more time with my neighbor.
Yes, correct, yes.
So that's where I got to know Fahim, alhamdulillah. It's been very interesting. And that's back to myself. I'm an architect. I graduated at UKZN in 2013. I did a master's there, and then in 2018 I launched my own company called Studio 89 Architects, and I've been working on my own since then. Alhamdulillah, it's been quite an interesting journey.
Yeah.
I did various projects from residential to commercial. Now currently I'm doing a fire station. So it's been interesting, alhamdulillah. And I attribute a lot of my success to my wife and my mother, because she brought me up. And then after I got married, my wife, who has been, with me and
behind you,
behind me. And she's also a very hard worker, having 2 kids, and she still runs her own business. She runs a business called Toast Office. And how she manages to juggle both having kids and running that business, we don't know. But alhamdulillah, like I say, I attribute a lot of my success to her as well. And that's
so it's true that they say behind every successful man is a woman.
I agree.
I mean, I was like, yes. Yes. Well, true, because she put this whole thing together.
That's true.
That's so yes, we have to agree with that. So who else was saying? Oh yes, now Shahnur, you as well will know behind every successful man is a woman.
Gee.
1 year, no fights, everything is all good, cool,
So
brilliant.
nice.
Not no fights.
Oh, now it changes. Now it changes.
That's
Slowly it'll come out. You need to stick around for a few more minutes. But yeah, stay with us. We're going to be going for an ad break. We'll talk to you just now. It's the Afternoon Jam. Coming to you live on 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 in Pietermaritzburg, nationwide, worldwide, alansar.org.za. And you can catch us on Facebook and Instagram as well.
By Doppio Zero, Florida Road. This Ramadan, gather with friends and experience the joy of breaking fast the traditional way at Doppio Zero, Florida Road. Bring a friend during sunset in March and enjoy a complimentary treat with your meal. Fresh simit bread, creamy yogurt, dukkha, and sweet kajur. Because Ramadan is best shared. Join us at Doppio Zero, Florida Road and taste tradition.
Oh, happy day.
Eid Milan 2025 just got bigger. We're bringing you top brands and exclusive deals for the ultimate Eid shopping experience. From fashion to home decor, gifts and gourmet delights. Everything you need is under one roof at Saxony Westwood Mall, 20th to the 23rd of March. Don't miss out on shopping with the biggest names in the industry. See you there.
A day for friends and family.
Water is a necessity we cannot live without. This Ramadan, join me, Siraj Basa and Faisal MJ Suleiman as we work to ensure every masjid has water for iftar. With the ongoing water crisis leaving many without supply for weeks, your support is crucial. Donate now. Lillah only. Call Outreach on 031 208 1601.
Our blessed journey to a deeper understanding begins. As we go within to reflect on the past, we can spend this time wisely and embrace a life of compassion and kindness towards others. At FNB Islamic Banking, we're here to support you throughout your journey. Wishing you and your family Ramadan Mubarak. FNB is a division of First Rand Bank Limited, an authorized financial services and credit provider. T's and C's apply.
This segment is brought to you by Kenfield Auto, your RMI approved service and repair specialist. 236 Brickfield Road, Overport.
Kenfield Auto.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. ربنا إنك من تدخل النار فقد أخزيته وما للظالمين من أنصار.
Car won't start?
Kenfield Auto.
Noisy brakes?
Kenfield Auto.
Due for a service?
Kenfield Auto.
Kenfield Auto, the answer to all your car problems. Your service and repair specialist for your VW, Audi, Suzuki, Toyota, or just about any vehicle. Kenfield Auto, your RMI and insurance approved workshop to handle them all. 236 Brickfield Road, Overport. Call us on 031 207 2399. Kenfield Auto.
Is your car in need of repairs or some TLC?
At Sham Panel Beaters, we take pride in providing top-notch service for over 40 years.
Conveniently located at 140 Felix Lamini Road, Overport, Durban. We specialize in repairs for both insurance claims and cash jobs.
Enjoy a free diagnostic test, polish, mini valet with every guaranteed repair.
We treat your pride and joy as our own and are approved by all major insurance companies and brokers.
Sham Panel Beaters is also an AA and RMI accredited repairer.
Trust us with your vehicle today.
The Afternoon Jam is proudly brought to you by Doppio Zero, Florida Road.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Back with you. Very different setting. It's pretty cool of the whole setup here.
I'm wondering why we haven't done this more often.
Yeah.
Every Fridays, I think we should do this. Very relaxed, it's very calm. BB says, oh no, already.
No, it's easy for us to say let's do it every Friday because we didn't do any work.
That's very true.
The hard work that went into it was maybe Amina's work from last week Sunday, because the moment I told her about it, she sent me a whole write-up within half an hour. I'm like, whoa. I just told you like this is the idea, and she bang, it's happening.
Yeah, instantly.
You know, so she worked very hard. That was on Sunday.
Yeah.
And she worked the entire week, to put this together. So it's not easy to do the whole thing.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Then that's fair.
If you are willing to help her, then we can do it every Friday.
We'll see. We'll see going on further. In the
am I imagining, or a different accent is coming out now? Like the normal, authentic.
Oh, that's the panicky accent.
Authentic, panicky, when you panic, your realness comes out.
Yeah.
Like the guys from India, when they start panicking and they get angry, they just speak in their language.
Yeah.
Now even your issues came out different. Normally, like if you get hurt, normal, you're like, ouch.
Yeah.
Your ouches are even very white. But now it came out completely different.
So how you say, ouch.
Anyway, let's speak to another brother who joined us. Ashraf, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
In our relationship with Ashraf goes back. We were just talking about that now earlier. We know each other for 23 years. That was the first time I was at Al-Ansar was in 2002.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's when I met Ashraf. And
Wow.
we were at. I remember it was Halima Manjra, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, and we had a few iftar programs and some broadcasts from there as well. So Ashraf has been in the food industry for the past 23 years.
Wow.
If not longer, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
A little longer than that.
A little longer than that.
Culinary
Yeah.
expert, if
So
you will.
talk to us about yourself. Just tell us about yourself in 2 minutes, and after that, what you do.
No, Fahim, absolutely. Thank you for having us here. It's really a pleasure.
Yeah.
Jazakallah. Yes, so, I've been in the hospitality restaurant industry for just over 20 years, so to speak, 23, 25 years. And, alhamdulillah, although we may have that much experience, but, the industry is always changing. There's always new stuff coming out.
Right.
So we're always learning, every day is a different day. And especially, I'd say currently, with social media, you've got the customer that's now exposed to your different social media platforms, and everyone's become a sort of food fundi, so to speak.
I like that.
Yeah.
So it tends to keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
And so what I've done is I've got a hospitality consulting company.
Right.
So I've established that for the past 5 years now. And basically what we do is there's lots of people that want to enter the restaurant game or get into the restaurant industry. They've got an idea, they've got the means to do it, but they don't have the know-how and the expertise. And that's where we come in. So we can put together concepts for you, menus, branding. Basically, we can offer a full turnkey solution.
So from start to finish. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So Alhamdulillah, I've been doing a bit of traveling recently. So we've opened up stores in Mauritius.
Okay, wow.
We've done a store in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi. Alhamdulillah, it's been good.
If somebody would like to use your services, how do they contact you?
So our company is called Vanguard. So Vanguard Hospitality Consulting. They could email us. So Vanguard Hospitality Consultants @gmail.com. Or you can get me on my mobile. So that's 072-786-4021.
Why the name Vanguard?
So the meaning of Vanguard, you probably know it means leader.
Right.
Right. And that was one of the reasons for choosing the name, to say, listen, we're a leader in our field.
Right.
Smart.
Very nice.
I like it. Confidence.
Yeah. So if you ever want to open up a restaurant, you know who to speak to.
I mean, I think we make the best prawn in restaurants. Just prawn everything.
Why?
Prawn rice, prawn bar, because we love prawn.
That's
we
true.
would make sure that we get the freshest prawn, and now we know where to find. Because both of us can't make a menu.
True.
We can never make a menu, so we can go straight to them. We'll do everything from A to Z. We will just be the taste testers. With his well, we'll just taste the food, and we'll say, inshallah, everything will go well.
I mean, now, we have somebody here who has lots of experience. That's Danny. And we have somebody else who is wanting to have the experience of being married. So, Danny, what advice would you give to our young man, Muzammil?
I like how they start laughing. Like,
Okay, I think
what's the secret to marriage?
The secret
Yeah.
is if you treat a lady well, she becomes the perfect choice for you. And I think when you're young, most men have so much of ego, and there's a lot of challenges are created. I think once the intellect kicks in, you realize that the more you compliment your wife and you look for all her good points, you find that your stay at home is much, much more enjoyable. So if you spend a lot of time looking for flaws, then you end up having a miserable life.
Now, you've been married for 1 year. Do you think that correlates with something along the lines of your 1 year of paradise, have you said?
Yeah, okay, there we go. Right.
That is true.
Yeah.
To what Danny said, 100%. And then it's also, like I said, that when, like our brother here is saying, he's been married for 10 years, and he attributes and he likes to thank his wife, and because they did it together, and his mother as well. Because when you have a common goal and something that you can work towards, then you will both put your resources together like financial, emotional resources to do it and achieve that kind of goal. And 100% in the sense that you don't look for the flaws in each other. You are each other's covering, libas.
And support
The
structure.
libas,
Yes.
yeah. So you are supposed to be covering each other's flaws from the world. And there are some beautiful marriages that are out there and have given rise to good children, good business, and good opportunities as well. So in my experience, I do have a good experience in my marriage.
Excellent,
Alhamdulillah.
excellent. Alhamdulillah. It's brilliant. So it's now 28. It's 20 exactly. Alhamdulillah. It's 28 past 7 o'clock. This is the afternoon jam. You're on Radio Al-Nasar. The show is brought to you by Nando's, Doppio Zero, Fit Delhi, and also Rockamamas and the Spur Group.
Doppio Zero, Florida Road. Doppio Zero, where good food brings people together. Rise and shine with the aroma of freshly baked goodness at Doppio Zero. We're open daily from 6 a.m., crafting artisanal breads, golden sourdough, hearty rye, and more. And don't miss our famous double-baked croissants, buttery, flaky, and filled with irresistible flavors like almond and chocolate. Pre-orders are now open. Doppio Zero Bakery. Baked fresh every day.
This winter, hundreds of elders and those in need face the cold without essentials. Join me, Shagufta Khan and Salma Qazi Wahab as we ensure warmth for all. Blankets will be distributed during Ramadan. Let's make a difference together. Call Outreach now 031 208 1601 and help bring comfort this winter.
At Vauda Jewelers, we're celebrating Eid with exclusive offers and stunning new collections. 18-carat chain, bracelet, earring, and ring set for only 5,999.
Save 55% on our range of Al Fajr watches and clocks.
Just in, stunning new range of branded silver jewelry.
Many more in-store specials.
Vauda Jewelers Original. Shop 10 Checkers Hyper Pavilion. 031 265 1440. Oh, yeah.
Durban's #1 truck stop, Reef Trade, situated at number 9 Joyner Road, Prospecton, offering a 24-hour parking facility on site with diesel wholesale and mobile distribution for vehicles, generators, plant and machinery to your door, safe parking, truck wash, container handling, restroom facilities, and more. Call us on 083 449 1563 or 083 978 6410 for a free quotation. Reef Trade, we're here for you.
From the catwalks of Milan, Paris, and Dubai, Funky Fairy bring to you Eid Collection. For an eloquent brand exclusive range of ladies' occasion wear, evening wear, and abayas with a glamorous range of accessories including Swarovski sandals and handbags to complete the perfect look. Our fashion consultants are waiting to style you. Funky Fairy at Westwood Mall, a fashion extravaganza.
Imagine a basmati rice so perfect, aromatic, and extra long grain. It has to be a Nika Premium Seller Basmati rice. Experience KZN's most loved basmati rice that cooks perfectly every time. Fluffy, low GI, and diabetic friendly. It's the ultimate biryani rice. You deserve the best. Make every meal special with Anika Premium Seller Basmati rice. Available at an independent retailer near you.
Africa. This Ramadan, join Africa Muslims Agency to provide meals of mercy in 23 nations across the world. Feed the fasting for 120 Rand per day. Provide a grocery hamper for 1,800 Rand per month. And feed a community for 19,000 Rand per day. A single meal can turn hunger into hope from Gaza to South Africa to Malawi and beyond. Help AMA to set a table where there was none. 23 nations, one table, every meal a mercy.
The Afternoon Jam is proudly brought to you by Doppio Zero, Florida Road.
Jam Radio Al-Ansar. The show is brought to you by Rockamamas and Nando's as well. It's 7:31, and there's so many topics we want to talk about. But I think what everybody's talking about currently is men's mental health.
Yeah.
So often we focus on women being abused, but men also are abused.
Very
I mean,
true.
look at Shanur. 1 year, his wife said, "You go by Al Ansar, you don't say anything bad about me." Yes.
Yeah, he was giving the pep talk before. He's like, you act right.
You say everything has been good. We've never no fights. All cool. He said, "Gee, he came here. He said that." Slowly, he's telling us.
Yeah, slowly we're getting this.
You know. Okay, but yeah, so men's mental health is very important as well. I mean,
Yeah.
if you look at a man being abused, and say, you're not a real man.
Mm.
But I guess that abuse is real. How does one handle something like that? Who would want to say something? Jamil, I mean, since you were focused on the men's mental health, it says, how do you handle something? I mean, your wife is abusing you, for example. What would you do? What would you respond? Would you speak to somebody, or would you just keep quiet, or speak to an elder? Kill with kindness, okay?
Got scared in the first half there.
But I think communication is key. You have to try to keep a level head
Mm.
as much as you can. But I mean, human nature, sometimes you can't. No, I don't think any marriage is free of arguments and
Right.
You're gonna have it.
Mm.
Just how you deal with it and how you climb over that hill
Mm.
and come out.
Yeah.
after that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Let's get some advice from Mr. D. But also we have Brother Bilal Adamji as well. He's here. He came to give us a visit, but the moment we said, let's speak, he ran away.
Evaporated.
It's radio. But yeah.
I think when we talk about men's mental health, what is key? Men are not used to sharing their feelings.
Very true.
Right.
Right. And they're always afraid if they do, they could be ridiculed. Right? So you find that boys always want to behave the macho man. And it solves a lot of problems for them. Because men have the strength physically, but mentally, and sometimes men are gentle mentally.
Yeah.
Right. Women, they look, they're like flowers, very fragile, but they can bend their strong.
I like that.
Yeah.
And I've seen over the years that guys are afraid. Men and women are built different mentally. So guys are always afraid of individuals, and I think that is key. If guys can get together as friends, and just joke, and men enjoy speaking about a truth in jest.
Yes.
So the guys will joke around about something, and the one guy who's traumatized about some issue, he'll throw it into a joke, and friends pick it up, and they will joke around and create a solution in the joke. So it doesn't become, the way females would be very
Upfront.
clear-cut and precise about it, and the introduction, body, conclusion done. They know how to move on from there. Guys don't want that when it comes to dealing with things that are close to their heart. They don't want to discuss their wives. Women enjoy discussing their husbands.
Okay.
That's true.
Right? But a guy, it's like taboo to talk about your wife to other guys and things like that. And even if she's doing something wrong, who do you speak to? You can't speak to your mom, you can't speak to her mom, right? You can't speak to your best friend, you think like, I told you not to have that. So
You can only speak to your girlfriend then.
Stop, right?
That was a joke. That was a joke. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think men go through a tougher time. And also, in this particular generation, women now can stand on their own 2 feet. They don't need the support from men. 99.9% of females are working. So men have become a little bit more insecure in that men are caregivers.
Yeah.
They like
Provider.
to do things that buy things for them. If you go to, as an example, if you go to a jewelry store, right? 90% of the store has female.
Okay, let's get that back. Yeah.
So y'all didn't hear anything.
No, it was turned off for a second. Carry on.
Okay, if you go into a jewelry store, right, 90% of the stuff in the store is for females, and about 5 or 10% is for males. So
Yeah.
men are givers. They they enjoy that kind of love when they give, and that kind of reciprocation they get back. And we're waiting for a time when there's a balance where, 50% you go to a jewelry store, ladies now start, buying stuff for guys as well.
Now, thank you very much. And also let's thank Taxum for the fantastic with couches that they've provided. Taxum, where comfort meets style and tradition. You can experience the majesty of Arabic-inspired couches, decor and lighting, expertly imported to bring a touch of elegance to your home. You can visit their stores in Durban and Johannesburg to discover their stunning collections. That's Taxum Lifestyle. They are proud to be part of the Taxum family, which includes Taxum Active, and I guess that's active sportswear, Taxum Men, Taxum Women, and Taxum Kids. So you can join the Taxum lifestyle journey and elevate your living space. So stay connected with them on Taxum Men or at Taxum Women. That's on Instagram, at Taxum Kids and Taxum Active. And you can explore their lifestyle collections on their newly launched website. That's www.taxumlifestyle.co.za. Taxum is TAKSIMLIFESTYLE. That's taxumlifestyle.co.za. So a big shout out and thank you to Taxum Lifestyle for supplying us the couches, which you will see on Facebook and Instagram.
Very comfortable. Very comfortable.
It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's comfortable. I mean, you can get something like this for your house as well.
Yeah.
I think they do have stuff like this on sale, which you will see on Instagram, the couches like this. It's a very Arabic, Turkish-inspired kind of setting. It goes nice with the whole Ramadan feeling and the iftar kind of scene. It just fits in so perfectly. And it's actually transformed this space here at Al Ansar. There are couches here normally.
Yeah.
Very different looking couches. And it doesn't give you the same impact. And with just the same space, but you put in these nice kind of looking, very, very interesting looking couches, and this whole space looks different.
Yeah, much different.
So if we didn't know that we were at Al Ansar offices, it'll feel like, wow, cool.
I mean, you definitely need to get these in your houses. Slight problem though, you might not get rid of your guests, but who cares? Comfort is everything. Make sure you get them there because, like you said, we always have couches here, and I don't think I've only sat in them 4 or 5 times.
Okay.
I think Bibi might need to carry me off of this couch because I'm not moving.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable. It's very nice. I've been in the same position the entire time.
If you want to stay over the night here, you can say it straight. Okay?
No. No, but carrying on with our conversation on men's mental health and marriage as well. I've always seen, especially with Fahim, always leading it with example that as the male of the house, especially in a Muslim household, you are the example and the standing pillar. And I've always wondered how much pressure that embodies on you because you lead the way, you pave the way forward for your wife, your children, and going forward. So how can I say, bear the stress of that shoulders that you lead the example that you make is what your wife and your kids will follow?
I think,
Mike.
I think what one needs to see is one's frame of reference, right? We learn a lot from our parents, our grandparents, and the circle that you join.
Yeah.
And if you're in the right circle, you find that, your life is better. And the knowledge that you impart to your sons generally comes from your father. And the one thing you see, that I see, that in one's youth, boys are very, very naughty, right? But then you look at the dad, who's a very stabilized individual, and then over a period of time, the son becomes the father.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen that too, that the males sort of give turns so that the younger sons can have sort of a little bit of freedom in their adolescent ages, but as they grow up, they all follow the same steps. I mean, Fahim always tells me about the times when he was younger, he had so much fun, but looking at him now, it's kind of hard for me to believe the stories that he tells me because sometimes he's a steadfast, no-nonsense type of man, and that's how I know he leads his family in the right direction. But I wanted to go to you, so very quickly, on how you would handle the importance of an Islamic family.
I think the main thing is we put Allah first.
Always.
And if that's in your home, yes, we all don't read our salah all the time, but if you read 1 or 2 salahs and your children see you, and inshallah they start following you. But today's children, they also got their own mind. They start doing their own things.
Yeah.
I mean, my eldest son is 31.
31. Wow. Okay.
No way.
We didn't know that you're that old. Alhamdulillah.
And he's with me in the business, so
Okay.
he's the one that will bring your water to your home and stuff like that.
Right.
And then I've got a second son who's totally different.
Yeah.
My second son is totally different from my first son. My first son is Muhammad Radwan, so he's very out there. The second one is a bit shy, but when he gets to know you, he can open up.
Right.
And they both got 2 different lifestyles, and like I said, we have to put Allah first. We have to make sure that you follow what your parents have taught you and try and carry on with as much as they have left behind for you to carry on with. So your kids and your offspring starts with it as well. And then I got my daughter, who's because growing up with 2 brothers, she's not scared of anything or anybody.
Right, okay, yeah.
Because she always had backup.
Right.
So, but she stands up for herself and she speaks her mind. And alhamdulillah,
Jazakallah. Thank you for that.
They, like I said, children today got their own mind. They start doing their own things. But as a parent, you carry on doing the best you can, and you take it from there.
Jazakallah. Thank you very much, Brother Ashraf. Anything you'd like to add? No? Okay. Let's speak to Muzammil quickly. He's 22 years old. He's. Are you planning on getting married anytime soon?
Inshallah.
When you got somebody?
Yes, I do.
Oh, good. So I like that one. Yes, I do have somebody.
Yes.
Is she listening?
I hope so. I hope so.
No. I think they know about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so you're gonna say yes, I do have somebody. But if I ask you her name, will you mention it?
No.
See, yeah, I knew that because maybe he can have 5.
No.
And you say
No.
No.
There's only one.
It's
There's
just
only
one. Okay, when you planning on getting married?
Inshallah, maybe in the next 2 or 3 years.
Why so long? If you have her, why are you gonna wait so long?
There's no specific reason, but there's certain things that I want to achieve before
you get married. No, it's excellent. What are you looking for? What did you look for in a partner where you decided this is the person?
Well, first and foremost, in today's generation, she must be feminine.
Right.
She must be like someone who wants to be like, no, I can do this on my own or that. She must be
Right.
feminine.
Yeah.
She must be kind, soft-hearted.
Right.
And, well, the most important,
Yeah.
I didn't say that. And most
She must like the kitchen even if it's wrapped.
yeah. I mean, I can rap it.
You can wrap it for free.
But most importantly, she must be good with her deen.
Right.
Things like that. So in today's generation, it's very hard to find someone who is
Right.
that way.
No, perfect. Jazakallah. Thank you very much for that. But we wish you all the best and
Ameen.
hopefully that you get married soon. And
Inshallah.
have a good first year like our brother Shanur is having.
Alhamdulillah.
When's your anniversary, Shanur?
Wait, I have to think about this. Now I'm joking. The 24th of September.
24th of September. That's
Ji.
when you got married in 2023, right?
Ji.
Okay, so you're just over a year now.
Ji.
Excellent stuff. Well, and that brings us up to wrap off the program at 7:45. So thank you very much. Would anybody else like to? Ted says that
That was
every
very
day.
quick.
When I say that's the program, it's like already.
We hear you sometimes.
Yeah.
Is it that time?
Is it to go? Yes. Would you like to add anything else? Anybody else? Jamil, would you say something? Anybody else would like to add? Brother Ashraf? Very quiet? No? Okay, but
So I'm
Mr.
glad
Dan?
that everyone here understands my feeling when I say it's over already. Because
Yeah.
we were just settling in, everything was getting nice.
Okay. Yes, let's get Shanur.
Jazakallah. I just want to say Jazakallah to everybody who put this together. I was telling you off air that it's nice to put a face to the name. And it was very nice meeting everybody that's here. You don't know who you might meet, and then that can flourish into something else, whether it's a friendship or a business venture. I'm surrounded by businessmen over here, and I
Right.
also would like to get into business at some point. So Jazakallah to everybody
Pleasure.
that put this together and for allowing us to come and experience this. And
Absolute
Jazakallah
pleasure.
for catering for us and spoiling us.
No problem, sir. Well, thank you for taking the time to be here. Let's just speak quickly to Bibi Amina, who's actually been the person.
No, don't be shy now. Don't be shy now.
Behind doing the entire thing.
You can't be shy now. Come.
So, no, you don't have to. You just the frame. Give her the
right,
thing.
yeah.
Okay,
They can hear you.
So thank you so much to Bibi Amina for coming to the party, as they say, and has worked tirelessly without us doing anything. Sorry. She made it happen here for sure. Amina, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Fahim, how are you?
I'm fine, alhamdulillah, good, thanks. But firstly, tell me, why are you acting so shy? Because you're not like that.
No, because there's so many guys.
Oh, that's why you're acting shy.
Because there's so many males.
Okay, no, it's fine. But you can stay in your parada section. It's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you so much for putting this entire thing together. I know it's
you're
not
most
easy to do,
welcome.
especially in short notice. So it's much appreciated. Your hard work doesn't go unnoticed, and your hard work is also very much appreciated.
Thank you so much, Fahim. That means a lot. And Ted.
So tell me, how did you put the whole thing together? Just give us behind the scenes very quickly before we wrap up.
Oh man, I think it's just I spoke to a few people. I
Yeah.
spoke to, as you know, the sponsor for the sofa, and the necessary individuals that obviously sponsored your show, and everybody was really game for it because I think it's something that we really needed. And yeah, I'm happy to be a part of anything that you're involved in. So yeah, it's good.
Well, thank you very much, Jazakallah. Also, thank you to our technicians. That's Brother Asif and Zakaria. And have yourself a super weekend. We shall do it again on Monday after Iftar. And once again, thank you to the sponsors. That's Rocker Mamas and Nando's and Spur and Doppio Zero. Also, thank you to Taxim for supplying us with the amazing couches that transformed our venue. From me, and thank you to all you guys. That's
thank you so much.
brother Ashraf from Pacino's, brother Akhtar from Quench H2O, my man, a good friend of mine, Danny Mudlia, who's model agency boss. Ted, you as well. Thank you for joining me. And then Jamil, who's a good friend of mine for many years now. As he mentioned, it's about 6 years, I guess. Yeah, 6 years. Architect. CA in the making, Shanur, inshallah, Ameen, who's joined us as well, and also Muzammil as well. Jazakallah, thank you for being here. Also, brother Bilal Adam G, I don't know where he is. He's hiding
in the corner.
He's camera shy, but yeah, Jazakallah also for coming. And also Dr. Bayat joined us as well, but he had to rush off. So yeah, that's it.
That's the end of the show.
Anything you want to say? I know you're looking sad now.
It is very sad because it feels like we could go on for hours and hours and hours.
Let's do it again next week, inshallah.
Inshallah, I mean.
No, but next week might be next week will be the Eid Milan, right?
It's already next week?
It'll be next week.
It's fast as flying.
So let's do it the week after, last week, as a final thing in Ramadan.
You promise?
That depends on Amina.
Amina, you promise you're going to do it again? We all saw it, right? She said yes. We all saw it. She said yes.
Well, we'll talk to you then on Monday, okay? Until then, have a great weekend. From me, Fahim, and team, we say no to drugs, respect your parents, and be the best you can be. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.